I still can't believe I forgot to equip a shield.
All right, and we're here. Hi, greetings.
Hey.
We've managed to stop the degeneracy right before go live, right before I flipped it over. Well done.
That was pretty bad this time, too.
Not the worst, but you know
It's
we've
the worst, but it was.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Not the worst, but not the best.
Right. Honestly, 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10 with rice. Hang on, does that make it worse?
Alright.
It's an old meme.
Yeah, degenerate.
It's a meme. I can meme.
I
if
know.
6 out of 10.
I
You
know.
sassy
I know.
bitch.
I know. I'm just. Anyway.
So greetings, and welcome to another night of Meta is Futile Presents. Tonight we are playing the Risen War. Again, we are back to our usual group of not quite degenerates. After
our would-be heroes.
Baby heroes. I don't know. They've done some pretty heroic stuff so far, so good on.
Look, we're striking the right balance of heroism. Like, too little heroism and you're not a hero. Too much heroism and you're just dead. Like, we learned that last time.
So
Too much heroism and you're just dead.
Like raspberry jam. So last time we were with this group, there was a bit of drama with the queen who slipped and fell off of a roof.
Very crunchy.
And fell.
Definitely
Yeah.
wasn't pushed.
Definitely wasn't pushed.
And then we did have a slight problem with some people whose faces changed around Boffin. And
the queen.
And the queen. We had some words from the Silver Dragon headmistress, Calvernier. And she promised to come talk to Marius, later on about his Gam.
They were in garden club together.
They played a lot of canasta.
Played a lot of bridge.
Is canasta a real game? I keep on hearing it referenced with the elderly, but anyway. And then during the in-between session, we got to see what's going on in another part of Yulavar, where in Gatewatch, some true heroes were attempting to somewhat thwart the Mad King's plans. It ended messily. But hey, one person survived.
It succeeded, but... At what cost?
2 people died, and now there's 2 more additions to the undead army.
Yeah.
Not a whole 2, but...
One person made it out alive, and everybody else was components.
Ew. But their sacrifice shall hopefully not be in vain.
Maybe we'll even see them again later.
I hope not.
Well, that's rather rude.
Ever was such a good boy, right? Why wouldn't you want to see him again?
Because he's not coming back.
I don't want to see him back on Morvane's side.
See one of the boffins without a head.
One of the boffins.
Oh,
there is but one fucking barrow prince of halflings, excuse you.
One of the barrows.
But yes. There are a great many of those, yes.
Oh, no, there's one less.
Savage. Absolute savage.
I mean, that's Adric.
Adric is. Adric is very savage. He's very thorough.
So bad.
Just not right now.
No. Absolutely not right now.
No. We are but level 4.
Well, they were only level 5.
Exactly. He's scary.
But he's so much fun, though. Maybe for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, playing a big scary...
Yeah, absolutely.
Scary guy is great. Being the target?
And Blue is
No,
really
it's
good
not.
at playing big scary guys. Blue's very scary guys.
Blue's very
would
good at
make-
making. Yeah.
In that regard, Blue would make a very good DM.
See, I'd have to be nice.
You make a fair
Usually.
point.
That's what second edition is for, right?
There you go. I was gonna say back in the old editions.
Let's let Blue run Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
I will gladly just run the stream. Anyway, sometimes we actually play this game. So that pretty much catches you up if you haven't seen it.
Right now we're in the library.
Yeah, our heroes are in the library at the College of Majory in Tolderon, the capital of the the Elven realm of Valeran. And they are looking up different types of shape-shifting creatures.
Specifically the ones of the not animal variety.
Yes, and
Edwin found a book about doppelgangers.
as I recall, you had already rolled your investigation.
It did. Somewhere I always miss.
It's way up
He can-
somewhere above.
He can roll it again.
It's somewhere way up above Edward getting his, everything
Yeah.
caved in.
No,
Anyway.
that was Bartholomew.
I mean, my notes say that he found a book about doppelgangers.
He did.
Yeah.
So,
It's some-
as you open your book, you do read about creatures that look very alien in their natural form. Very much like no other creature in Ulabar, and but they can perfectly take the shape of another. These are doppelgangers, and they are almost impossible to tell apart from everybody else.
We wanted to hear. We want to hear how we do tell them apart.
Plenty of pages.
Are you just going to sit there and read it in the library?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I should
Let
continue.
Edmund cook. Let him do his
Let
thing.
Edwin do it. He can do Edwin things.
Edwin, are you reading this out as you're...
The parts that he thinks are going to be relevant, anyways.
Okay.
I'm sure they don't want to hear every single word of a drawn-out biology thing.
It is. It goes into, the biology. Do they breathe through mouths? Doesn't look like they do. They probably aspirate through their skin, that sort of thing.
See, those stuff that he's going to find interesting, but eventually, Boffin's going to tell him to shut up about it and move on.
Stop asking so many questions.
Edwin,
Know
a
how
couple
we
of chapters
Tell what they are. Like weaknesses. Like is the breathing thing relevant for killing him? No, probably not.
It could be.
Could
I mean,
be.
if you wanted to drown them.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's no different than like any regular person.
Water breathing exists.
Alright, so, Edwin, as you continue to read, some doppelgangers, when they're first getting used to a new form, they have a hard time emulating all of the aspects of a person, and generally speaking, they create something based... They cannot create something original. As creatures of deception, they can only take what is already there and twist it. So they have a hard time with some of the finer details at first, that improves over time. And there are certain types of magic, often magic that would come from celestial sources, from the study of the stewards, or nature magic, things that because something that is nature is inherently honest, more or less, or at least nature is nature and cannot be otherwise. So some druid craft can reveal a doppelganger or other illusory shapeshifters. The book does emphasize, and perhaps this is paranoia on the author's part. Perhaps it is just
Paranoia's good, keeps you alive.
honesty. But the author very vehemently states that if you suspect that there are doppelgangers, and you should always suspect there are doppelgangers, you can trust nobody, not even your closest friends, if they've been out of your sight for more than a day. Because you never know. Perhaps the doppelgangers, there are some theories that doppelgangers can even absorb the memories and knowledge of their victims before they're slain.
Oh, well, that's just not
Oh,
fair,
that's
so we
terrifying.
can't even use, like, a password or, like, oh, do you remember when I said what such and such?
Of course, that's all just a theory. A doppelganger theory.
It's just a Fae theory.
And
Got
if
me
that
there.
was true, how have these things not already
Ew.
ruled the world, or do they?
You just don't know.
So Gail's gonna kind of look at Solion and just nature magic, huh?
If it'll help.
Does it list spells specifically?
Can't make your own unique.
This is,
So that means
most-
her either is or was at some point a real Nephelia then.
most spells of revealing or any sort of any spell that has and there are no there's no diagrams, there's no actual spell book pages or anything like that, but it gives you a starting point for your study
Hmm.
if you wanted to veer into something like I can't remember the name of the spell off the top of my head right now.
Is it abjuration? I don't know.
Is it Moonlight? Moonbeam?
Moonbeam does. I think it's Moonbeam.
I was thinking of Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Or even reading their thoughts. Their thoughts will be alien and jumbled. They'll be they won't match the person that you expect.
Yeah, well, at least there's ways. It's just a matter of picking them out.
Forcing the truth from them by magic or physical means.
Okay, cool.
Just imagine a boffin over there ready to torture somebody to find out they're a doppelganger.
And
I don't want doppelganged, okay?
we could always get the help from mind goblins.
Fine.
No.
No. No. You
Yes,
stop
you
that.
were.
That's my one for the night. That's my one for the night. I'm cashing it in.
Huh.
They don't get the details right away. I don't know. I think my
Right
my
away.
pretty well, and it was definitely copying my face. Does Boffin remember if it seemed like anything was wrong, or was he kind of just too panicked to really remember anything like that?
Make a quick history check with disadvantage because,
Alright,
frankly, you're
yeah.
panicked.
Yeah.
Feeling the same paranoia as the author.
Yeah. Oh, actually, is there any, like, note on the offer? Like, do we know what happened to the offer? Like, did he get got by... Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh no.
Go on,
Did he,
but-
well, if he got, then presumably he wouldn't.
Oh, no, but after he wrote the book. Did they try and silence him?
Boffin, you are almost certain that thing may have had a larger nose than yours, or maybe there's an extra eye growing somewhere on it. That thing looked.
Sure, it's hard to reach perfection.
Oh my goodness.
No!
Well, you know that's boffin.
Right.
That is Boffin. We would expect
Yep,
nothing
you're.
less.
Yep. Well, you're not a doppelganger.
I should hope not.
I don't think anybody can. Never mind.
You can't. You
You're
you can't
replacing-
duplicate Theater Kid.
Yeah.
Good to know you're still you, Boffin, and she's just gonna pat his head.
Right. Of course I mean.
Pat.
We'll know. We'll know. We'll know it's you if you get upset if you're called a hipster.
I still don't know what it means, but yeah, sure. That doesn't
there you go.
sound like an insult.
It depends on who you are.
Well, at least we've learned something about it.
Are you sure we don't want to use some sort of word, though, just in case?
Absolutely, I agree. We should have some sort of. You know what? She's gonna kind of glance over at Boffin. We all heard about Dragacorn from Boffin, didn't we?
What?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No.
better than buckwheat. Let's go with Dragacorn.
Right.
Do you remember Dragacorn?
I forget. Does Boffin remember? I know what he remembered at the time, but
How could Boffin forget?
right, yeah.
He was high. That's
Often you
fair.
absolutely remember Dragacorn.
Yep.
In detail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Kinda
he's
prefer-
there for you.
I'm thinking buckwheat may not be a bad idea.
Probably a little more common, and you know.
I think track record works.
We could ask if they remember Dragacorn and answer buckwheat.
That's
Do we have to use
Solely,
That's
solely,
convoluted. I love it.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm gonna remember that.
fair?
You know what? Maybe buckwheat ain't too good an idea.
Let's not use buckwheat. I think
Yeah,
buckwheat
moving
will
on.
just be confusing. You know, for people.
It's going to be very confusing.
Let's just.
But anyway.
I like the Dragacorn idea. That's something all of us. Yeah, that's something all of us did.
We
Yeah.
were all present for that, because, yeah. Anyway, I
Even-
I mean, the upper
I should
answer is to just make sure none of us are alone for too long. Or at
We're the
all.
ones
Buddy
ran
system.
off.
Yeah, I am regretting that.
well,
It
now
worked
we
out,
know.
but
Say even more incentive for us to stay together,
yeah,
or at least
exactly.
buddy system.
Yeah, buddy sounds good. Use some buddies.
Buddy system is good.
I think. Okay. Gail's just kind of thinking. She's calculating how far it is between here and Lathiel, where the lieutenant said he was going to be, and she's debating between going there and just sending a letter, and it's like, it's just going to be better if I send a letter. Edwin, how do we get out of here? And she just kind of looks around. You led us to these shelves. I don't. Is it going to be just as big of a maze getting back out, or
Are we done here?
I think I am, but
And I think they're not going to let the rest of us stay indefinitely. So I guess we just have to hope that you can't be replaced while you're here. And
One of us
I-
does need to pick him up if we can't be away from them for more than a day,
Right.
though.
Right.
Yeah, but I
just-
mean, also, if anything's going to be impersonating, they're not going to be impersonating us. We're just kind of a bunch of nobodies.
That is true.
About that.
what?
The doppelganger who confronted me seemed to have taken an interest in you lot, and he mentioned us all specifically.
And
Oh,
you didn't
great.
mention that sooner.
Well, I guess
Could have
I-
led to
I-
that.
So there was a
Okay,
lot
but-
happening, and I might have said it, but like very fast. So like,
say there's. Well, I mean, when Edwin contacted you, he only got a little bit back, just, that you were
How much did you?
okay and that you were at the college. I think.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
it.
You
Oh,
tell me.
okay,
You tell
all
me,
right.
Edwin.
Just start counting on his fingers. I mean, it's not a lot. Just a short thing.
But yeah, it wasn't exactly clear on why the doppelganger thought we were important. I mean, I know we've kind of been involved in things, but like, we're just here to deliver a message. Like,
And we did that, but it seems we're getting
We're
getting more involved.
a bit more wrapped up in it than initially anticipated.
Mission.
Yeah. I mean,
think they did say that other people could stay here. It's just gonna cost more.
yeah.
Might be safest here.
At least for the night. I mean, in any regard, I do have to. I would like to get a letter sent out to the lieutenant as soon as possible.
sure.
I'll come with you.
I mean, it'd be nice if I don't even have to leave the grounds, but
Well, we might have birds here somewhere. Mail. I don't know.
that'll work. I'm sure someone could point us that way.
I like the book. Put it back on the shelf and take it back down the stairs.
The library appreciates you repiling your books appropriately.
Not gonna just put it like 3 slots over. It's right there.
When I say that the library appreciates it, I mean it in almost a literal sense.
Literally the library.
Edwin's not a monster. He's not gonna.
It's a living thing.
So,
Oh god, it's a mimic.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No. Maybe in elsewhere, but not here.
Oh, Mimic Library would be cool though.
Well, you can put one in your world, Rose.
I might.
I know you will.
as you leave the library, Edwin, it's easy enough for you to find your way out. The rest of you are not sure that you went out the same way that you came in, or that the route that you took to get in exists anymore. But
No, I gave up on this last time we were here.
This is why I asked if there was a Yeah. I can navigate through a forest, but this is not the kind of forest I can navigate.
Shortly enough, you are at the reception, the front atrium of the college. There are now several students and administrators milling about. There's a lot of hustle, a lot of bustle, and a lot of loud voices talking very passionately. There seems to be some
wizards.
concern with the events of the day. The party did
Can't
not begin
imagine
as
that.
planned.
What?
No,
Horrible! Oh no! Who
spring
could have
break's
foreseen
been
this
canceled.
coming? If only we were warned.
Oh, I must have divination magic or something. Like, wow.
You guys are gonna be petty about that for a long time.
Are you guys actually saying that out loud, by the way? Because
No,
Um,
absolutely.
it's
This is the conversation that Boffin and Soliana are having with their eyes as they walk down the hallway.
okay, because I can't. The way these conversations go, I'm not always clear what's actually happening. I'm not even sure who all's in the room at any given time, so I might start asking that more often.
Sorry.
Fair. That is fair.
Because if you're just gonna walk into a room, boldly proclaiming, "Oh, who could have seen this coming?" like a pile of dicks, then
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is
you will
in bad
receive the reception you deserve.
No.
Divination magic sucks. The one divination major in the corner. Ooh.
I predict you're gonna get your ass kicked.
I
They
feel
all
like
have words.
I feel like this is just Soliana and Boffin like giving each other looks, like that one Vine where they're just having a conversation over
they're
I don't
drama
know
kid and
vines.
drama kid gossiping. 'Cause that's just what they do.
The theater kids are gossiping with their eyes. Don't worry about it.
Big surprise.
Oh. Yeah, Gail's just kind of paying attention to what's going on around. Just
Alright, Gail, you will be the first to note the news being given. You'll hear a very important-looking mage, as denoted by his wide-brimmed hat and very, very long beard. To you, anyway. Edwin, you will recognize by his cloak clasp that he has, at the very least, authored in some way at this school, expanded the knowledge of magic. He has a platinum pin with a ruby and emerald gem pattern on it. He is one of the...
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he is a man of authority. And they, alright, don't worry, everybody, don't panic. You'll be able to go back to your rooms. We're locking down the institution momentarily. We'll send everybody else out. You'll be safe, or you're free to leave as you choose.
oh, okay. Well, all right. Looks like they're guys.
Huh?
Looks like they're going to be sending non-students out.
Oh, okay.
Edwin, whether you come with us back to the house or anything is up to you.
I have some stuff I should probably grab out of my room then.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, you're coming with us?
I mean, I don't know how long they're gonna lock it down for.
That's a good question.
I mean, we were kind of planning on going somewhere else, weren't we?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Get a letter sent off. Sooner the better. At the very least, we were told that the headmistress would be visiting us soon, right? Marius? Right? Is that what she said?
Oh.
Like in a couple of days? Because you wanted to talk to her, right?
Sorry. Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
I think my audio cut out there for a second.
Oh no!
Strahd got Marius.
What'd you?
No,
What'd you hear?
honestly, I didn't hear any of it.
Oh no! It's not my end this time. Gail was asking Marius if he remembered that the headmistress wanted to see us in a day or two, and because she wanted to talk to him,
I thought that was sooner
and vice versa.
that night.
Yeah, I did assume it was sooner, but there's also more pressing matters. Marius can get his questions answered on a later date. He recognizes that. You know,
I thought she was coming
geopolitical
back
issues.
that night, then in a few days with whatever her decision was.
Yeah. As I recall, that was the... that was
So
the
she's
deal.
coming whether you want questions answered or not.
Well, Sorry, my mind is all over the fritz right now.
It's okay.
It's happening to all of us tonight.
Apparently.
But words are not coming to my head right now. Sorry.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Dragon Lady's gonna visit us.
Mhm.
Sounds like you'll get to learn more about your family.
Yeah, I reckon. Got a couple questions for her in that regard. Although,
I'm pretty interested to see how that turns out too, because that was some wild reading.
yeah, well, I think whoever wrote that might have had other intentions.
I
Did I
mean,
miss something? Did I leave the library before it got good? Like,
Nah, just the way he was writing it was
it's very impassioned, you know,
purposeful,
poetic.
descriptive.
I mean,
yeah, learning things you never expected to learn about your grandma.
More than I've learned ever about anything past my parents. There's more on. If there's more on them, I have no idea. I just knew the farm. That was about it. But I just want to weigh all our choices and options for what our next move's going to be here.
yeah.
College is locking down. The city's going to be probably shut tighter than a casket here in a day or two.
We'll
I
see.
wonder if we can still get a drink tonight.
Probably.
I think that drink's going to have to be to go.
Interesting priorities. Anyways, I guess Edwin's gonna go trot off to his room.
As
We'll
you're
wait for you, Edwin.
Yeah.
as you're heading off, Edwin, the young lady who introduced you to the common room is going to stop you. Apprentice, Edwin. I saw your friends over there.
Yeah.
Are you doing okay?
I mean, yeah, there's just all the chaos going on, and I mean, they can't really stay here.
Well, I mean, one of them can. They'll allow one friend or loved one to stay, one family member or loved one to stay. But, everybody else is going to be, apparently within the hour, if they're not already out, they'll be magically evicted.
Yeah, I don't think we're sticking around that long.
That's a shame. See you tomorrow, then, maybe?
I mean, yeah, I'll probably stick around a little while anyways. Don't really know where we're going yet, but somewhere.
Well, I don't blame you for trying to get out of town.
Yeah, that was kind of terrifying to be at.
War, right?
Mm,
Sounds like
arguably, I've been to worse.
I don't know that I do not want to know so much more.
I mean, I'm from Kramer, so...
That's an unfortunate pedigree.
Philemon specifically.
Even worse.
It gets significantly worse, but that's okay.
Well, I would say you're here now, but that's small comfort when he's showing up in the sky.
You know, he's not here yet. It is comforting.
Well, it's always good to see somebody who can see the upside in even the darkest of situations. Well done, Edwin. Personally, I'm regretting signing up for the College of War Mages, personally.
Oh no.
I mean, you can't opt out of it.
Well, it depends on how bad things get, I suppose. But it is my duty, if it all worse comes to worse. Get the big burly folk up front, and I'll be in the back lighting corpses on fire. And not thinking about the smell.
It's not great.
I have so many more questions for you. But now's maybe not the best time.
No. Probably not.
She's gonna take a piece of paper out of her book, and she's just gonna kind of like tuck it into your collar. There, that's for you. I've been copying that down. Best of luck to you. And she's gonna give you like a super quick like side hug sort of thing, and then run off down the hall.
He's gonna kind of stand there a minute, just kind of like, what? Friend? Edwin has
Aw.
friend?
Oh,
baby.
Look at you having so many friends now.
Look
And
at all the
going off to
friends.
college and making friends.
I'm so proud of him.
I guess, yeah, he'll just kind of take that out and at the same time, I guess, just open the door. And he can multitask. He can read and pack at the same time.
Edwin, the paper that she tucked into your collar was the runes. It's a copy, a very well-made copy, of the runes that are on the side of the coffee pot in the common room, the self-filling coffee pot, with some notes on improving both flavor and texture. Apparently, it took somebody years to figure out how to get the little miniature grounds out of the coffee, but somebody has figured it out.
Wonderful. Okay, no, Boffin won't complain anymore.
Finally, some good fucking coffee.
There's a little flourish on all of her eyes. That looks almost like a five-petaled flower
Oh.
for the dot
Aw.
of every eye.
Aww.
That's adorable.
He tuck that into his spell book. Back away all his stuff.
Okay, yep. Edwin,
As little of it as there is.
very quickly, Edwin, you pack away your things and your meager belongings that were in the college, your notes and whatnot, are all packed up and ready to go.
Magic is cool.
I mean, that's probably like most of what it is, just a bunch of paper. But it's neat because he's not no heathen.
It's nice and neat and organized.
As you
He has probably had organization so drilled into his head.
Yeah.
as you're leaving the hallway, glancing into a wizard study, there's an older wizard with glasses and blue hat and robe, with his wand directing all of the objects in his office to shrink down and enter his suitcase.
Oh, I'm gonna have that stuck in my head all night, Trit. Why would you do this to me? I know it. I know the whole. Ah.
What can I say? I do it because I care.
Magic is so cool. There's like that just small little instinct of just, oh, I have to go help. But it's just, no, he has friends waiting. He has got that handled.
Yeah, he is. He's ordering all of his items to shrink in size very small because there must be enough room for all.
Dang it.
Plutonium.
Beautiful.
Ah.
Beautiful.
Careful, one more word and Disney's coming after us.
That one
This is
looks
fair
like-
use.
That one looks like a cease and desist.
It's free advertisements. What's it?
Yeah.
Disney doesn't need
They
it.
don't give a shit about Sword in the
They don't
Stone.
care. No.
But it's the best Disney movie.
It's a damn good Disney movie. I saw it on the lawn in Disney World at the French Quarter Hotel because they play it every Friday night on the lawn. Anyway,
That's funny.
projector, it's the best.
So, relatively, in just a few minutes, Edwin's back up front with everybody else.
I'll drop a key off at reception.
The receptionist seems genuinely sad to take the key from you, but he nods. We hope you're back soon.
Yeah, me too.
Alive.
Say hopefully.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Man.
How else?
I'm sorry, my mind just immediately wanders to shambling corpses. So
I can't imagine why.
All right.
All right, I'll have
Rude.
to send your letter.
Yeah. Shouldn't take me long to write it, at least.
No,
But-
if I imagine that there's going to be a lot of people trying to send stuff tonight.
Probably.
If they aren't already, getting out of here.
Or even if they
I guess
are.
that is a good question. As we walk out, what do the streets look like?
The streets are... There's a lot of people milling, a lot of people talking. There are still some people drinking, trying to nervously trying to keep some sense of normalcy. This is supposed to be the party. It's not going right, but there's some music, but the music is all lamentations in Elvish.
Oh.
It's
Those are
kind of like a
sad.
citywide funeral.
Alright.
Oh. I thought we were grim. No, this.
Yeah, no, this is
fits.
actually making Buffett feel like a little bad. It's like, oh, okay, they actually like the queen. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we actually liked the Queen, Boffin.
Sorry, I know it's
Not
not.
not all royalty in Elven culture runs away.
Oh, savage. Damn!
Prince of Halflings.
And I mean, she was going to take it seriously. Just
She was. She just
wasn't
had this
going to
story.
make the move first.
Well, I guess we can consider the first move made.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he declared war.
He did.
first move when starting a war.
Queen to ground
Although,
zero.
Sully's just gonna readjust her pin and come on. Let's get back home. Maybe pick up something to drink on the way.
There
from the
are,
look of it, looks like you still can.
Sully, there are several places to get fine alcohol that was supposed to be for the party, though it's incredible how quickly elves that were prepared to dress in flamboyant colors are now all wearing white and black.
Quick change.
The colored lanterns are all dim. There are no fireworks. The party has been canceled, it seems.
And understandably so.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. And we'll just stop to grab something on the way. Head towards the house. Probably just like a 6-pack of, whatever. Like a bottle.
Marius will go with her as well.
Your on-the-way establishment is the lady behind the counter. You see that there's a headdress sitting next to the counter, or on the counter. Her hair has the remnants of long braids, as long as her knees. Her hair is long, but the braids have since started coming out. Her hair looks... This is a high elf. Her hair looks frazzled.
Oh.
It is obvious that whatever she had done to it had taken days. And it looked like she just pulled this out, judging by the pieces still left in her hair. As you enter, she looks to you. What can I do for you tonight?
Got any cheap Cabernet? Any cheap red wines?
Of course. She's going to
Like,
grab a not cheap bottle off of her back shelf. Here. Take it.
oh, he'll grab it. Okay,
Long live the queen.
Oh.
Long live the queen.
Sully will put a gold piece down. She doesn't know how much the bottle would have been, but just something.
It sits there at least as long as it takes you to leave the place.
Yeah. At least we'll be sleeping well tonight. That'll knock us out.
I mean, this is probably the nicest one I had, so
We're going to enjoy it properly. We're going to sip it. It'll be good to share with everyone.
That's not a good way to deal with everything.
When has she ever dealt with anything well?
He doesn't know. Sorry, I met you just like 2 weeks ago.
That's fair.
Gale, if you just want to send me the draft of the letter that you want to send to Sturmkrieg.
Oh, yeah, I can do that real quick.
You don't have to do it now. Just some
Yeah.
point. So that he can pen his response to you.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anybody else going anywhere or doing anything before you turn in for the night?
No, but like just when we get back to the house, it's like, all right, I guess we didn't end up being this, and I'll just kind of like scuff out the Peeves Cant marks he had like left before we go inside the house.
what was all that scribble?
Just warning you not to trust, because of the whole changeling thing. I didn't know y'all were gonna find me so fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I stopped by
I would
here
have
before
understood.
going to college. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I figured you would.
Okay. Huh, certainly handy for that. Would have had us confused, but still.
Oh. You just be better than just blindly trusting. Actually, I guess as we're entering the house, does it look like anyone else has been by after, like, Boffin went to the college?
Make an investigation for me, Boffin, if you're actually going to take a deep look through it.
Yeah, no, he is still in very much paranoia mode.
I mean, I can't say I blame the guy.
Right.
He only saw somebody wearing his face.
It sounds so much worse when you say it like that.
Come on, Boffin. It's only someone wearing your face. What's wrong with
My
you?
face. It's no one else's.
Well, it's their face
I
now.
trademarked this face. Like,
Oh my.
It's fair use, Boffin.
Boffin, you'll find as a prince you're a public figure, so
Oh no, Boffin, you're trending on Twitter.
The wretched hive of scum and villainy.
The birds, they're speaking of you, Boffin.
listen, I can put hipsters in
They're tweeting.
in Trit's world, but he draws the line at Twitter.
Oh no, Blue just accidentally wrote World War and she doesn't know it yet. There's absolutely going to be a hidden meaning now where the birds are speaking of you.
Yeah.
Birds are speaking of.
I was, oh, but which birds? I hope not Harry.
The ones that
Oh
tweet.
no.
Yeah, the ones that tweet. Like Blue said. So, Boffin with a 15, very good roll by the way. You feel like you've done a very thorough job. You're very confident in your decision. Though your confidence in the fake Boffin having a third eye is waning somewhat. You look through very carefully. The mess parts of the house are still a mess. The clean parts are still clean. You don't see any signs that somebody's been walking through. There's nobody under the bed.
It's like, oh no, this bit is in disorder. Oh wait, no, this is when I was looking around last time. Okay.
There's the crumbs from crackers are still there. Nobody
You didn't
has.
dust the crumbs, no.
Still don't know where he got those.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
From Dragacorn.
I mean, I don't know.
Soliana is a believer.
Alright, I think we're good. It might not have followed us all the way, or followed me all the way back here. So again, if they do know about us, I mean, they must know we're living here. I don't know. But yeah, we're all here, at least.
Mhm.
They hadn't made any moves against us before, so hopefully there's just not many of them. I guess we only know there's, like, what, 1, 2, for sure. Maybe just 1, if they move fast.
We're popping open that wine.
So you're popping up at the wine. Marius, are you sipping it or are you tilting it?
So Liana said to enjoy it, so we're
Alright.
gonna enjoy it.
Leona said sip it.
Mom said to sip it.
So, as you're relaxing, Boffin.
Yep.
That tea was really good, and you really want some more.
Yeah, that'd be nice, but what
Yeah.
happened to the tea again?
Got rid of it.
Got rid of it.
Yeah, like a week ago.
Wait, why?
Because I said you're not having more of it.
No, you're right. I should keep a clear head.
Boffin, I can help you.
Oh, I wish you
All
could
over
help
again.
us, Dragacorn. I wish you could.
And that's why you're not.
I'm the tea, Boffin.
Are you talking to Dragacorn again? Okay. Okay.
No, I'm not crazy. I just
No,
I was
no,
just,
that tells me you're you.
Oh,
pardon.
Yeah, that
I
No, that
it is
checks
a
out.
very reliable way. I'm glad that we chose this.
No, that checks out.
How? Like, I know we haven't known each other long, but like this whole Dragacorn thing is new. I assure you. You should not use
That's-
this to identify
that-
me by.
well,
you were very insistent.
yeah.
Why do you think I took it?
Because there was something in that tea that just is. I don't know how to describe it.
Drugs.
Drugs.
More drugs.
Mindweed.
Boffin, make a Constitution save for me real quick.
Oh.
Oh dear.
It's the meat pies all over again.
Right.
bindweed opens up a portal in your brain elsewhere.
Well,
Often, you have an overwhelming urge to sneeze and you cannot hold it in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
I
boy.
at least
Oh,
have enough time
boy.
to pull out my handkerchief. Like,
You pull out your handkerchief and sneeze, and it's an explosive one, and
Okay.
something smells like licorice.
I don't remember eating.
And you feel something wiggling in your nostrils for a moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, no.
Big ol' blow. Oh, don't like that sensation.
You feel, it almost feels like a hand grabbing the hairs on the inside of your nose.
oh no.
Mm.
And then it fades.
Excuse me.
Your
Goodness.
handkerchief is a little glittery.
What did they put in that coffee at the college?
That's not. I don't think that's
I don't
the
want.
coffee.
Why? I'm not looking at it, but why? Why would you ask
It's
that?
what they
Shiny?
put
I
in the
think-
tea.
I think that halfling's 2 bricks short of
Uh,
house.
I
Shiny.
think.
Don't remember eating anything that be this color.
No,
That's
but
not. Ew.
It's glitter, not.
Pixie does.
Glitter?
Yes. Yeah, we use it to make
Seriously, like
skin shiny on
like,
stage.
Magic's the only
Yes,
like
but-
solution, and I wasn't huffing glitter. Like,
That was glitter. You're never gonna get it
Ew.
out. You're
Ah.
going to be finding bits of that stuff in your clothes for years.
Ew.
Mary's gonna take a step back.
Why? Why
Ugh,
would you?
I want your glitter.
contagious. I mean, is it? It's not contagious, right?
Glitter?
Why are you looking at me? You're the one who
The
tries to
glitter
tease
is.
me.
You're the one who knows magic stuff. I don't know what this is.
That's glitter, Buffett. We've been over this.
Why was it in envy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, on one hand, that's a reasonable question to ask. Like, why is there glitter in me? On the other hand, we know the answer.
You do just a magic check thingy again, like just maybe some mind.
Fine.
Not a doctor.
Gale is actually
he's not
kind of.
wasting your freaking spell slot on it. So you're just gonna have to freaking sit still for 10 minutes.
Fine, but I'm not putting effort into it.
Hey.
Freaking detect magic on stinking Boffin.
Alright, so you ritual cast
Gale
detect
is like
magic.
visibly grossed out.
You, other than the normal senses of magic around you, there's a faint haze, as though something was there but is now fading. Maybe some residual magic right between Boffin's eyes.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, there's nothing there now.
what does that
What?
mean?
Well, when I spoke with the alchemy professor about the tea, he's also a botanist, we found very interesting flowers that like blood. Anyways,
We're gonna unpack that later, but
Is that
go
what
ahead,
was in the
Edwin.
tea?
no, it was
Oh, okay.
this thing called bindweed. That I mean, he described the effect of tea as opening a portal in your brain to elsewhere.
That's what it felt like, but like, wait, you mean literally?
Did someone pull a pixie out of their nose?
Oh,
He just kind of like looks at the like glitter and horror, like at that sentence.
It's like Gale's just kind of like, ew, and just kind of,
We're gonna pour an extra glass and hand it to Gale. You're gonna need it.
Who would just leave something like that
Thank
lying around?
you.
Like,
Soliana's gonna hold out her glass to be filled.
Or
Does they
pouring.
want to get high? I don't know.
Gale's just gonna kind of just turn and just sip that wine. Just okay.
There's too much to unpack, not enough time to do it.
Edwin, what was that about a flower that likes blood?
I don't know. He said he found it and studying it. It was kind of neat. Looked like it was almost breathing.
The flower?
Gail's just gonna kind of just blink and just. She's just putting her hand to her head and just. Oh, this is not my pay grade. Oh, this is not my pay grade. This isn't even my forte.
But you are non-magically, like, inclined to people asking about things in a magic college. What
Yeah.
do you expect, honestly?
I know some magic, but that is
It's not arcane, to be fair.
no. No, it's not.
Yeah. Did you say how long the effects will linger?
No.
Cannot describe to you like how much I want that tea. Like I know, like I don't want to be sneezing up any berries, so like I don't want the tea, but I need the tea. Like
You're not getting the tea, Boffin.
yeah, you said you got rid of it, which is like why this is just an unfortunate situation to be in, and I just want to know how long this is gonna last.
As long as it lasts, I guess.
Drink it up,
Look, if
Elvin,
you're
sure
cursed, I
will.
can't do anything about it.
Okay, okay. Figured
And
it
you're
out.
probably not going to be the only person wanting to go to the hospital right now, and you're probably not the only person wanting to go to the temple right now.
No.
Frankly,
mean,
I
it
don't want to walk all the way
seems-
across town.
I mean, it seems.
I told you not to have the tea
Fairly
that was in the
benign.
unlabeled bottle.
I mean, out of all the things it could be, it seems at least it's kind of benign. I guess we'll just keep an eye on it. If something crawls out of your face, Boffin, I don't know.
Oh, not
I
my
don't know how I'm
face.
going to react
This
to that.
face has been through enough.
I don't know how I'm going to react to that, honestly.
Pixies are standard-ish.
Well,
I mean, this is just consequences, honestly.
at least we know if anything happens, we'll
I hate
take you.
Well,
We'll
then
take
maybe let's
you to. We'll take you to a healer or a temple then. But I guess sneezing glitter is one of the least of your problems.
Boffin, make a Constitution save for me.
Oh no.
Don't think about sneezing.
Just
Don't
had
think
to
about
say that.
sneezing.
Oh wait. Oh. No. I feel like it's dangerous to say that sort of thing when we're dealing with the whimsy folk.
As you're speaking, all of a sudden, you don't even feel it coming. You just... And the top half of a creature is dangling
Oh.
out of your right nostril.
Oh.
Everybody can see it.
Okay.
Detect magic's still up. Is there anything there?
It almost... So, as are you looking at Boffin when this happens?
Probably.
It's
Oh,
like a
no.
magical flashbang from the spell out of Boffin's nose. It's like somebody turning on a light that you're looking at. Just,
Think fast.
Boffin, you feel little hands grabbing at your nostrils as this thing pulls itself out of your nose
Oh.
like the most cursed alien chest burster.
Ew.
Kind of, all of a sudden, these leathery wings unfurl and it flies up in front of you. And its lower half has the only way to describe it is bipedal horse legs
Oh no.
and little clawed hands, a horse's long face with a unicorn horn,
Oh no.
leathery
Oh, no.
wings, except the
It's
mouth
him.
is not a horse mouth. It is a dragon, so think horse, but long draconic maw.
It's just a horse with dog mouth.
And it
Someone get my sword.
It's Dragonborn.
it flings goop off of itself
Oh my god.
and
Should we
shakes.
see this?
Yes, you all see this.
Oh my god.
How
Please
big is
tell
it?
me.
Two?
Please tell
It's-
me.
It's a few inches tall.
I feel like
Soliana's just on Marius's arm,
bigger.
shaking him like, you see it too. You see it too. You see it too.
Get the sword. Get the sword.
Boffin Barrow!
Gail's just kind of standing there dumbstruck.
Long last. Don't worry,
Like,
friend.
he had- Like
You're small.
Gail had her cup like halfway to her lips, and she's just kind of stopped and is just staring at what happened here.
Your nostrils aren't big enough for the rest of me.
What?
But don't worry.
Wait, there's more of you.
Lots more of me. And Draghorn's going to swish its head, and rainbowy sparkles will flutter off of its beautiful mane. Worry not, Boffin. I'll be here with you always to help you when you need it. I will be sending you some details of your new feet later.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no. Not the whimsy folk.
I'm here for it.
Boffin, Dragoncorn will flutter into your hair and burrow in where it disappears.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh my.
He just kind of like scratches his head like nervously, like where he disappeared.
As where you scratch your head, you feel like a really pleasant scratching feeling, like somebody's going in and scratching because they think you have an itch.
Okay. All right.
This is a thing.
That's your reaction to that.
Soliana's gonna down her cup of wine. No.
Gail's just gonna kind of just.
Don't name it.
She's taking the
That-
cup away from her face now. Just kind of. She's looking into it. It's just like. What is in this?
Nothing. It's good wine.
Don't name it.
I didn't even have any of that wine.
It's from Axia.
If he names it, he keeps it.
I don't think it's going away.
I think it named itself. I mean, like, what else would you call that upper dragon?
I don't think we have a choice in this.
Like I said, that
At
is
least
our-
we-
I-
At
Okay.
least we have a way to know for sure if it's Boffin.
And we all saw that, right? We've all seen it now.
wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy, you all.
Marius, can you pour me another glass here?
Marius is just
I'm going to go sit down.
not it. He's just. Mm. Mm.
You know, I'm gonna go read a book about normal things.
I'm gonna go do something else.
Sitting down sounds good.
You know, as long as if but I don't know. If he's gonna help you, okay. I just hope that help is beneficial to you and to all of us.
I mean, it sounds like he wants to help, but
You go get crackers.
I did get those crackers somewhere.
Did he sneeze out the crackers?
Oh, I hope.
I didn't hear him sneeze. Not that time, I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just going to enjoy this wine.
Yes, that's a good idea. Liliana's gonna sit with Gail.
As
Enjoy the
things
wine.
slightly die down, Boffin, you hear right next to your ear. Do you need more crackers, Boffin?
Oh no.
I don't need more crackers.
I can get them for you, but
if
you'll need
you're
to have an open mind.
Ha ha.
Oh, I'm good for now. Thank you, Dragonborn.
Nose of holding.
No.
No.
I'm here to
Yeah,
help you.
you're gonna be sticking around. Yeah, sticking around. Just being
Yeah.
helpful. Yeah.
That's just.
Okay.
We need to come up with a couple of code words, I think.
Code words for.
Like, if you're going to be doing something that you don't want me looking in on, maybe
Oh,
you
no.
can say something.
Oh,
or let me
because
know.
you're always.
Well,
Suck on-
I mean, most of the time. I do have my own errands to run every now and again.
Sure. Alright, so if I need to be alone, I can just tell you to, like, skedaddle or something.
And I'll be gone. Now, I hope you don't
Okay.
mind. I'll try to make sure I slim myself down if I need to go back elsewhere.
Oh, there's gotta be a better way to do that.
Well, when you figure it out, let me know.
Right, yeah, sure.
Edwin's not opening portals elsewhere so you can have your dragon buddy. He told you not to drink the stupid tea, you drank the stupid tea, and now you got a little dragon pixie.
This is your fault, not mine.
Okay. You got a nose friend.
A nose friend.
Nose friend.
That's not what they meant by nose candy, but I'm, you know.
Sugar's a hell of a drug.
Apparently.
This stuff was outlawed in 38 states.
I would say, how did we end up here? But it's my fault.
It's absolutely.
Hey, we're here for
Can't
it.
believe
This is fun.
Dragacorn is canon.
He was here the whole time.
He was
Understand.
here the whole time.
Maybe the real Dragacorn is the friends we sneezed along the way. Is the glitter we sneezed along the way.
Oh my god.
I broke shit, I did it. I got revenge.
Just.
This has been a night.
Sounds great.
That's what you get for getting fucking prestidigitonium stuck in my head.
He's getting some fresher. He's going out to the garden. He doesn't need any of this.
Oh,
Was Boffin? Where
Hey.
was Boffin when he started talking to Dragacorn? Was he still standing there?
It sounded like everyone else just kind of disappeared, so probably
I guess we're in the common
Yeah.
area, the living room.
like, just on the same couch where like it happened last.
Gail, I'm just picturing like Gail and Soliana sipping tea in the living room, watching Boffin talk to himself and Dragacorn like a
Just-
lunatic, and like
no,
the
I don't need
kitchen.
more crackers.
This is better than anything I can get on Dateline.
Oh. Goodness sakes.
Yeah,
Mer-
sorry about everyone, Dragacorn. It's just been a weird end to a very weird day. Don't know how much you were following what was going on out here.
Only as much as I could. More than you know and less than I should.
Whatever that means.
I think I know
Marriott.
what we can do for a fun time. I can try and speak in nothing but rhyme.
No. Oh no, he's rhyming.
All right.
It's fine, Marius. You're outside and Boffin's on the couch where he can't hurt you.
Marius is gonna. He is gonna take this downtime to do some things.
Okay, Marius, what you doing?
He's gonna in the garden, away from
That.
secondhand acid trip or something. I don't know. Whatever he just saw come out of a halfling's nose. He's just going to be out in the garden doing practicing those sketches of the Granny's dances.
All right.
Never mind. That doesn't sound good.
Right. So,
But that's what he's going to do with his free time.
okay. An hour and change into Dragon, Pixie, and Chill.
It's going to be a thing forever now.
You hear at the front door.
Okay.
Be careful, check who it is first.
Do I have a peephole?
I mean, Gail's getting up to go have a look and just. Does the door have a peephole?
Oh, one sec. Yeah, it has people. Sure.
Gail's gonna look out it. Just.
It appears to be.
Libraries.
You see the face of Calvin near the headmistress.
Oh. Seems we've got a visitor. The headmistress?
Okay.
Okay, let her in. Or at least open the
Gail's
door.
just gonna kind of cautiously open the door.
It hasn't been a day since we've seen her.
Evening?
She will bow. Good evening to you.
Oh, do we have?
May I?
Yes, of course. Sorry, it's been a bit of a wild night, ma'am.
Tell me about it. She'll
Uh,
walk in, and as she does, she walks in with almost a regal presence. Head held high, chin up.
Mhm.
I promised a conversation with Marius about his grandmother, and I intend to make good on that.
He's in
Right.
the back.
right.
He'd like that.
He's out in the garden.
Thank you.
Uh.
Are you okay? I mean,
Oh.
outside of normal.
That's a bit of a story unto itself, ma'am, and I'm not sure if it's mine to tell. You'll want to
Curious.
talk to Boffin about that if you want.
For now, let's not delay Marius getting his answers anymore. They have.
Yes, I
We'll put a pin in your conversation.
He
Yes.
drank some weird fairy tea, and now he has a dragon.
It's to
Friend.
do with the whimsy folk and elsewhere.
That's quite enough. That is a problem to pick apart another time.
Gail's just gonna kind of nod.
I told him not to drink the unlabeled bottle.
She's just gonna
It said
walk
add
right
sugar?
on by all of you. And she will silently walk out into the back garden.
He's just trying to mimic those the moves as he's swinging his sword just like Granny did. Graham.
Not bad technique.
Ah, jeez. Kind of floating a room like that?
It's what I do. One of my many, many, many talents.
Well, your talents, you have a lot of talents these days.
So you took some notes from your grandmother's grave.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird scribblings. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I'd probably get your student in there to help out with that. He's a pretty sharp knife, so.
Edwin is a bright one. We only allow the bright ones in.
He's pretty damn bright.
Now, what's interesting is the moves that you were just practicing. I can think of 2 stories about your grandmother that they remind me of.
It's 2 stories more than I'd ever knew.
I've got time for one tonight, so would you like to hear about the time she dodged with those exact moves? Dodged volley upon volley of arrows on a battlefield to go and claim victory for herself, or how she struck multiple blows against multiple foes with one fluid motion.
You see, I had another question, but then you mentioned that second part, and you said multiple. Now you got me interested. I'll definitely listen to that second story.
Well, let's see here. As I recall, in one of Axia's civil wars, your mother signed up as a mercenary. Grandmother, sorry, signed up as a mercenary. And she was on a ship, as they do in Axia, with a group of people that call themselves the Harpers. It sounds very peaceful. It sounds like they play music. But they actually handle harpoons as battle weapons and jump off of the sides of ships. Patently insane, all of them for mortals. Your grandmother waded into battle on a ship on the sea wearing heavy animal furs. She had absolutely no fear of falling in and drowning. So sure was her footing that even with blinding rage, she was so practiced it was instinctive. It's a terrifying sight to behold. She was a dervish. She leapt from one ship 10 feet across to the other, where she dueled the usurper's men. Their cutlasses and rapiers had nothing against her great sword. Edwin's a little too novice to know much about this, but there is a technique called blade singing. And there's also some magic that allows one to, as fast as the wind can blow, strike multiple foes in seconds, fast enough that you almost cannot be seen. And this is what she did with her, I called it a dance. She was so talented here. She was so skilled. She was blind with rage because she'd gotten shot with an arrow, and
I'd be angry too.
I understand the sentiment, I really do. She jumped across to the other ship. The first fellow, she broke his jaw with the pommel of her sword, swung it around, knocked another man off with the flat of a blade, in the same movement stabbed someone clean through the right lung, flipped her blade out through the rib cage mine, took an arm off with it, and cut another man's head off. It was in one spin. It didn't look like her blade ever stopped. It was over in seconds, and she earned some respect that day, I must say. It may interest you to know that your grandmother was a very lithe woman. She was not supremely strong. She used motion to control her weapon. She was so in tune with it. She said that the weapon was as much a part of her family as her husband or her children. It was a part of her as a person, part of her legacy, and she understood so well its motions that all she had to do was drop it a few inches to start the momentum to absolutely devastate. But she was there are definitely paintings that draw her larger than she actually was. For such a light woman, she did devastating work with that blade. Here, stand like this, and I'll show you how it looked. And she is going to spend a good hour with you, Marius, walking you through how your grandmother handled that battle and some of the techniques that she used. And what you learn from that, we'll discuss later on mechanically how that's going to translate into your character.
Ooh.
But if you choose to, this can be your path down your grandmother's fighting style.
Ooh. Yes. The answer is resoundingly yes.
As a grandma sounded like a badass.
Hell yeah!
You telling me I could be a badass too? Hell yeah.
I want to kill like 5 guys at once.
Same.
Mhm.
I think Gail and Boffin were kind of just
Yeah,
hanging
they're
out by the door, just
totally
kind of
eavesdropping, yeah. Watch.
out of curiosity.
You two have absolutely no shame.
No. Why
No.
should
As Soliana joins them.
we? Right.
Soliana is scolding them. Soliana's letting him have his moment. She's going
Yeah,
back
until
and
he starts practicing those swords moves, then I'm sure she wants to watch.
listen.
All right.
Buffin, how dare you call me out like this?
But
But
he
Gail kind of looks down at Boffin. Is just her eyes are real big, just like, damn. Like she's not saying anything, but she's communicating with her face.
Right.
What was that, Mary's?
he's listening intently, but there is, I would say, a clear look. Maybe not a clear look, but there is a hint of kind of a confusion behind his face. Just this doesn't sound like anything out of, but it sounds like first-hand experience.
I may have been involved.
Mhm.
And I knew your grandmother's autobiographer very intimately. Friendly, intimately, not physically. That would have been very awkward considering who it was.
It sounded like he was pretty into what he was writing about,
He should be.
from
It was
what
her
I could
husband.
discern at the library.
Oh.
That makes sense. That would make
I'm
sense.
gonna write my wife so badass, guys.
Soliana goes, "Aw."
Honestly, the two of them were terrifying on their own. Each one was an equal force to be reckoned with. When you put them together, there was nothing that could stop them. I'm surprised still that you don't know these stories yourself. I'm sure your parents had their reasons.
Well, if my old man's still alive, then I'd definitely ask him, but that's my question, is why does everyone else know so much and left me in the dark?
Well, everybody else knows because your grandparents were legends. And you're left in the dark perhaps because it's often difficult to stand in the shadows of legends.
He's gonna hum on that thought. Well, I do appreciate you taking the time and telling me more about my family.
Of course, and as I can, I would be happy to do more. I don't know much about her travels there, but I know that your grandmother did spend some time in the town of Bassaria to the south. She... some undead problem, some cult problem I heard about. That would be in Bulgaria. I hear that the statue is something to behold. If you ever decide to make it down, take a look at it.
I'll see with the climate of things and our various courses of action. Do end up there, it's not going to be on vacation.
You may find a clue there. I wouldn't pass it up if you have time to stop in for just a moment.
Oh, trust me, I'm starving for understanding.
It's on the way, right?
I will set you on the path as I can. In the meantime, though, I do have guild business to attend to, so...
I appreciate it, Headmistress.
Of course. She'll give you a bow and her hand on your shoulder. And she will twist such that her cloak stays where it was. You know, she does that twist thing where the hem of the cloak stays on the ground. The rest of the cloak twists with her, and then she'll just look like she's almost floating towards the door. As she opens the door, she'll look inside and give you a wink. Shame on you. And just keep walking.
Yep. Okay. Sounds like one more reason to go to Pregario.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's cool.
Might be on the way
It
to.
takes extra time. Like, if he can end up doing like half the things his grandma was able to do, like that'll be.
Marius is now crouched over his journal, scribbling in it like a kid.
Right. If we're headed to Edwin's parents, I mean, we might pass through there anyway.
As she's leaving, by the way, she's going to call out for Edwin.
Golden Star student.
Yeah, he'll come out of his room.
Ah, there you are. I'm surprised you're not in your own room at the college, but being with friends, I understand. I've brought something for you. I believe that the Queen loaned this house to you, but considering the circumstances, I believe those terms will be extended indefinitely. But considering the circumstances, I understand any nervousness, so I had this prepared. You may copy it into your spellbook if you wish. I tried to make it as legible as possible, and she's going to hold out a scroll.
We'll thank her and take it.
The spell will awaken you or alert you if you cast it on any opening to the home and it's intruded on by anybody that you're not explicitly allowing. You can almost say that it's a bit alarming when it goes off. That should be well within your capabilities to learn and cast. I hope I will hear from you all soon regarding a potential trip south. Take care.
I know where I want to go. Yeah.
She's going to leave the house.
I guess Edwin will go back and start scribbling that down. Oh boy, things to do and not think about what happened with Boffin.
Back to Swedish. What?
Oh, that was exciting. Guess are we heading south? Is a question. I'm gonna ask
Well,
Gail. And I know.
I'm in no state to make that decision tonight for certain.
No. So it
Let's
sounds
rest
like-
on it tonight and
Wait to hear back from your superior. It sounds like they're gonna be. putting
Yeah.
up a fight.
I mean,
we have a few days to think on it.
yeah. I'll try not to let it keep me up. Then again, that wine should help, huh? Well, with all that excitement out of the way, I think I am going to just clean up and go to bed.
That's probably for the best before anything else happens today.
As you all retire to your rooms, when you do, I need everybody to roll for me a blind GM roll. Just a straight D20,
Why is this room so dark?
because there's no light in it.
That's fine. Going to sleep.
No light in it, and you're a half.
They said a blind.
Blind GM roll.
Yes.
Just like
just a
D20.
D20?
Just a D20. Roll me a D20 blind. Only your lore master gets to see the results.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh,
Where are my
glorious.
Dude, that's
Oh boy.
Okay.
You have to do a slash roll.
Oh wait, I have it. Slash roll D20.
1d20.
Oh wait, no, 1D20.
There you
There we go.
go. I believe. There we go. Oh,
Yep.
excellent.
Oh no.
Oh, this is exactly what I was hoping for.
I don't
Oh,
want
no.
that.
That makes me nervous.
Very.
Sully and Edwin.
Eyes fully on it.
I'm trying to figure out where.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we're
Sully and Edwin.
Oh no.
You guys sleep like children. Well, no, better than children. Children sleep like crap. You sleep
Babies.
wonderfully. You sleep like you've had a hard day in the field and you're on the most comfortable bed in the world. You are out. Often, you can't help but feel like there's a tingling in your nose. Kind of keeps you up a little bit, and every now and again, as you're like about to doze off, it feels like Dragacorn's trying to rub your shoulder to relax you, which is just distracting.
Dragonborn, please. Skedaddle.
You don't have to tell me twice. And you hear,
Thank you. I need to sleep.
Marius, you're excited. It's hard to get those images out of your mind. You dream vividly of a lady with your skin color jumping from boat to boat. You don't even know what the Axian ships look like, I imagine. I don't know how much time you spent in Axian. Maybe you do. I don't know. Jumping from ship to ship, covered in blood, while some equally terrifying looking man is cheering her with pom-poms in the corner.
Yeah, I like to imagine it's all drawn in crayon.
He's laying down, he's kicking his feet up like a kid drawing with crayons. This is my wife.
Occasionally, a strange unicorn-like creature tries to enter your dream and you shoo it away.
Oh, get out of here.
Gale,
Yeah.
your dreams, your sleep is fitful. You keep flashing in your mind. You see blue eyes watching you from the darkness. From a window that you don't have. Every now and again, you see gold eyes. Freezes your blood in place. You wake up a few times throughout the night with this aching loneliness. More than anything else, distressing, you feel utterly, completely alone. At least once you wonder if the house is empty and everybody left without you. Sleep is not kind to you, Gale.
Wine did not help.
No, you didn't.
If
See,
you
when that one time she wakes up with that distressingly alone feeling, she just kind of sits up for a little bit, just kind of sits on the edge of her bed and just kind of mutters to herself and before trying to get back to sleep.
as you start to doze off, Gale, suddenly feel watched. Subtle sensation. You aren't utterly alone, but something in that loneliness is watching you.
Mm.
It's your choice if you want to do anything with the time that you're laying awake in bed. But as it is, your room is cold, alone, and yet something's got its eye on you somewhere.
That's gonna kind of unnerve her a little bit. She's just gonna kind of get up and just kind of check carefully around the house a bit. Listen at the others' doors to see if she can hear them breathing.
Alright, make a, just for fun,
Okay.
because I want to.
Boffin actually left his door open.
Okay, well, she'll
Just
just peek in
left
there.
Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Put that back on public, I guess.
So we didn't
Stealth.
do any watches, but
You're all but silent as you wander the house. Everything seems to be in place. Everything seems to be in order.
Hmm. She's gonna just kind of glance out the windows and just whichever ones, don't involve going into someone's room, just kind of peek out the windows, see if she can see anything.
There's nothing but darkness and the occasional light from those who have yet to find sleep themselves yet.
Hmm.
Is becoming paranoia the game.
there's a lot to be paranoid about. Keeps you alive.
We're gonna incite everyone.
That's just. Say after she's checked everything, she'll head back to bed
Okay.
because everybody's sleeping. She's not gonna bother anyone.
Are you asleep yet?
If you're not, go to sleep.
Alright, and then the next day, everybody gets their long rest, even Gale.
Yay.
No more exhaustion.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Why were you
14?
injured?
I think the last time we were on this map, I forgot. The last time we were on the map, I forgot to do that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Gale's just been walking around bleeding everywhere. The library's got a trail of blood. Ginger's like, oh man.
Dang it.
She hit her chin too hard on the coffee table in the dark.
Swear it was like 2 inches to the left. It was that damn Dragacorn. Dragacorn reorganized all the furniture.
What?
But
Nothing. I'm
he's
just
spouting.
being stupid.
Alright, and with that, I think... Is there anything else that anybody wants to do in the next couple of in-game days?
Really, Mary's
I mean-
just swinging that sword, doing practice. He might enlist Edwin's help on some deciphering.
I think mostly what I think it's mostly just conversations that besides waiting for a return letter for Gale. Like she'll want to talk to, just kind of check in with everybody, just kind of talk to everybody.
Okay.
But
Yeah, Soliana too, just making sure everyone's still good. Letting her parents know that she'll be away for a while. Maybe.
I know at least that next morning, Gail's gonna she'll have rested and everything, but she'll be just kind of, she won't look quite her usual chipper self.
Having more of a stream scale, because I think she mentioned this.
I slept very
Something. Did you all sleep all right at least?
like a baby.
As well as I could with a new roommate.
Yeah, that's still concerning.
Yeah. Well, maybe better a benign, unexpected roommate than. And her face just kind of falls, and I mean, I thought you were being paranoid yesterday, Boffin, but
You did.
I don't know if I've
Was
ever
I?
felt quite. I don't know if I've ever felt quite like that. Almost like a sense of being abandoned,
And
or just crushingly alone.
I mean,
Yeah, I felt
that's
Right.
a little how I felt when everyone was gone when I woke up that other day, but imagine that's not exactly what we meant. I mean, you know, we were all here. We were just asleep.
I know. I checked.
Oh, I'll just kind of like nodded, understanding at that.
No, I kept seeing these blue eyes in the dark, and my bedroom doesn't have a window, but I felt like I was being watched by golden eyes. It's the golden eyes again.
Were these like separate things going on? So you felt alone, but you also felt watched?
Yes.
Oh,
It's strange.
disconcerting.
Hey, Dragacorn, you weren't
I mean-
keeping on any of them while we were sleeping, were ya?
I mean, it's just a dream, right?
I don't know. I mean, these days,
Soliana's
like,
gonna
I can hard
go
tell
over
what-
and give Gail a little pat.
Oh. Gail just kind of acknowledged with a smile and a nod, just.
Don't dwell on it.
Well, I don't. It kind of fed into something I noticed, you know, before the party started and everything. Just being not from Valerian, being a half elf, kind of felt pretty alone.
Yeah, you're not alone, Gail.
No,
But no, I
But-
understand.
Come on,
There's-
let's go
there's
get some
enough-
fresh air.
yeah. Maybe just go. Yeah.
I'm going to take Gail to get some breakfast. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Just
Can you grab some bread?
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that. Grocery shopping.
Groceries.
Soliana's gonna kind of lead Gail, you know, down the street to the market that she hopes is open still,
Mhm.
where they can grab some, and just a decent little food market.
Easy enough to find. It is open, but kind of depressed.
Yeah, fair. And as they're shopping, Soliana's just going to kind of... Gale,
Hmm?
I can't speak for the others, but I'm going to stay with you through this.
Oh. Well, the smile kind of comes back to her face and just, oh, I'm glad at least one of you sticking with us, sticking with it.
I intend to get Travatine's family jewels so that I can bring them back.
And the smile just kind of goes to, oh, that's a tall order. Sully, that's a tall order for such a short guy. You know.
Yes, but where the undead go, the Grim Knights go.
Yeah. Well, I can't officially induct you or anything. I can't officially initiate you, but if that's what you feel you got to do.
It is.
Well, I'm happy to have you fighting by my side.
I'm happy to be here beside you. Besides, I have to keep an eye on you or your grandmother's going to kill me.
She would. She would. And then she'd come get me.
She would.
I wouldn't hear the end of it. Ever. She'll outlive me. And I won't hear it, and I won't hear the end of it till my dying day.
Oh, but imagine.
Huh. Oh, that's still weird to think about. Right. Well. But at any rate, well, at least the stewards, may they guide us on doing that. That is a big task to undertake.
It is. But it's what we have to do right now anyway.
It is what we've got to do. The undead aren't resting easy, so somebody's got to put them back to rest.
And if the Grim Knights get a new recruit out of this, who knows, you might get a promotion.
Well, I won't look for it, but I mean, if my superiors decide that's what I deserve, and that's, you know, who am I to tell them no? If they decide I'm leadership material, then all right.
Well, I'd say that you are.
Well, that means a lot, Sully. Because right now I don't feel that way.
I think that's what makes you leadership material, though.
You think so?
I do. At least you mean it. And on a bit and on a bit of a drama queen or a pretender.
Hell.
Come on. Let's get food
Yeah.
before the Prince of Halflings gets cranky.
I still think I'd almost rather have his sort of new roommate than whatever feeling I was feeling. But I'm glad you've got my back.
I do.
And for what it's worth, I'll have yours.
Thank you. It does mean a lot. Anyway, we got sappy.
Just a little.
Oh, sappy friendship.
Gail kind of needed it.
Gail did. Poor Gail did need it. Soliana knew she did.
Oh, as they're doing the errand and walking back. Oh, Sully, if maybe sometime you might be able to show me how you do that one spell. You know, with that bolt of light that you do, that you and Edwin both have done. I can't do that, but it would be interesting just to see how you do it. You know,
That happened after I decided to start looking into the stars. As when I learned that trick. I'd be happy to show you.
awesome. That would be great. Because it's
Edwin
certainly
might be a
comes
better
very
teacher, though.
unhandy. Maybe, but I don't know. I've never seen a wizard be able to do that. It's odd. But hey,
It's because
I intend
Edwin's
to
a
ask him.
genius, obviously.
He's very he's something else. He could be a great archmage one day.
I agree.
And I guess we're heading back to the house. with
Yeah.
What we bought.
You're
We're back.
Oh, good. You're back. All right. Welcome back.
Didn't send Dragacorn out, did you?
What? No, I'm not even sure he's back.
I'm here.
Oh no.
In recent news, the kidnapping rate has skyrocketed. Witnesses report a tiny pixie-like dragon with hooves. More news at 11.
The walk help?
It did. It did a bit.
Okay, happy to hear it.
Helped to know that that I'm not alone in this.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier. But yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, saying
Our
something.
fearless leader just
Throwing it
needed some
different.
girl talk. You wouldn't understand.
Fearlessly. Solely. I'm not fearless. I'm not fearless.
Supreme.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that.
I've-
Keeps you safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you have done a right good job leading us this far.
Yeah.
You know, this
Fearless.
reminds me of a play about some rabbits.
Gail's just gonna kind of just
Rabbit?
what? As she's just setting the purchases down and everything.
Oh, I'll tell you about it later. It's my favorite play of all time. Well, other than the one with the fencing and the torture and the pirates. Oh, I'm going to miss so many good ones this year. It's going to be a good lineup.
Anyway. So, how do we all feel about Bregario? I know. Well, Edwin, your parents are there.
Yeah, I was kind of planning on heading that way anyway.
We might as well come with you. And Marius, I overheard. Yeah, we were eavesdropping.
Sure were.
They were eavesdropping.
It's exciting stuff.
I was
Yes, I was.
supervising.
He's gonna raise an eyebrow at so
I was trying to stop them, really.
uh-huh. Come on now, Sully. You didn't try that hard.
Sure you were. Just gonna give her a wink and then selfishly, yes, Bregario would be favorable.
She said, Bessaria? Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where exactly that is, but I'm sure we can look at a map.
I can't even tell you how to spell it. Like I wrote it down here, and it's like I don't even think it's right. It's BRAY SERRAY. No, AIA.
I'm not looking at a map, but Soliana is from
Cozy Hearth.
Cozy Hearth, which is on the Bulgaria border. Would she know? Would that be a familiar? Would that ring any bells for her?
You would note that town is not terribly far south of the border. It's solidly in Bulgaria territory, and it's definitely the Valerian culture is quite a ways behind it. But yeah,
We're 2 minutes off the border and far from it.
Yeah.
It's very Bulgarian.
I would imagine
It's
so.
a little bit south of the border. It's very Bulgarian. But I suppose we should get used to that if we're traveling through Bulgaria.
Well,
It's very Bulgarian.
It's very Bulgarian.
In Bulgaria.
Listen, she is.
thought.
Listen, she is a noble. She hopes you guys understands the subtext. Like, it's very Bulgarian. Like, we're going to an Italian place. If you don't want Italian food, you don't go to the Italian place. You know?
Well, I'm still nervous about the reason to go through Bulgaria. I feel fairly sure the kind of wisdom I'm gonna get back, which is don't go. But I don't know. Valerian needs your queen. And if
With the
there's
queen.
And the idea of something that can bring someone back to life is intriguing.
something that can bring them back intact, even. I don't know, but I'm just really nervous.
One, like only, say like 2 in existence.
You, but I imagine she would know.
I'm just. Do any of you know much about vampires?
Yeah, you like hit them with a sock full of silver, right?
Marius, that's werewolves. Not that I've ever done that.
Wooden brass knuckles? I'll be honest, my...
Just like Wolverine, but with stakes.
I mean, we're not supposed to fight this vampire, but we're supposed to talk to it. Of course, I mean, again, I'm not sure how you're supposed to trust any sort of undead, but...
The headmistress said that he's reasonable, and I mean, I've been around them for the better half of a year. They're not
Vampires?
pleasant.
Gail's just gonna kind of look at Edwin and just, oh, that had to have been fun.
I wish there were a little of them that wanted to bite me.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
I was like one of the very few off limits.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
Yeah, and I'm still not convinced it's the best course of action, but I mean, if that's where half of y'all are heading anyways, I'm not exactly going to leave you to that.
now when you have doppelgangers on your backside.
So
Doppelganger's going
Dragacorn
to
don't
walk.
get him.
A doppelganger's going to walk into Umbermount.
Be pretty bold.
Just don't let Dragacorn get confused with the doppelganger. Otherwise, we're going to be real confused.
I'm sure Dracocorn can tell the difference.
I'm sure the shape-shooting fellow will not be happy about having something up his nose. Well, your nose, but he's wearing it. I'm still trying to process all this.
No, that's
It's a
okay.
lot.
Fair. No, it's
I swing a sword for a living. This is beyond me.
well, you're gonna be doing a lot of that, and you're gonna find some fancy ways how to do that. If you're gonna be able to learn any more lessons from your
I'm looking forward to see
rather
how that turns
impressive
out for
sounding
you.
grandmother. So.
Well, we gotta find it out first, and that's gonna be. Well, it's gonna be way out there.
Sounds like a good story.
It does.
If we live to tell it, I'll sing it from the rooftops.
Ah. Yeah. Going. Well, we gotta get in and out of Umbermount alive.
Can't be too bad, right? I mean,
Yeah, I guess.
Headmistress
not.
wouldn't send us there if it were impossible.
No,
Hope.
I imagine not.
I certainly feel a little bit better knowing a dragon's behind us. I mean, I'm sure that there's little she can do in the moment, but
If she can
Ed-
prepare us.
I trust Edwin's judgment.
I'm just my job description is to kill them, not go parlaying with them. I'm pretty sure I might get yelled at by a superior if one of them caught wind I was going to go talk to that one.
For a good cause.
And I mean, given
I believe, given the circumstances,
I might get court-martialed.
diplomatic immunity.
I mean, also given
I hadn't thought
the
about that.
given the place's reputation, I mean, I doubt your order would exactly expect you to try and kill him either, if that would be unwise.
Even just going there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
we don't know a whole lot about
they
him.
just never find out. Just don't tell them.
I like that one.
Marius, I already said it in the letter.
Gail,
Never mind.
you
Never
told
mind.
on yourself.
I'm not Sully, I'm not a liar. A fibber maybe, but not a liar.
There's a
Same
difference.
thing.
Mama said she washed my mouth with soap.
Well, okay. It was a personal request by the guildmaster.
I said that it was that we have been asked if we would be willing to seek aid from him. That's it.
Oh, right.
I didn't say I was going. Just if we were willing. Cause I wasn't really sure that we were going until I'm still not really sure if we're going. But I mean I guess it might as well be.
Point that direction.
Because I don't know anything about Axia, and I mean shoring up Valerian
Not much reason
fences.
to go there unless someone else does the whole Umbermount thing, anyways.
Quite a ways away.
Again, Axia's out of the way. I'm definitely not a fighter. I'm not going to go to Lafayette.
Yeah, and quite frankly, I don't see any reason to let either of you two go on there alone.
Of course.
Might as well be all of us.
Sounds like that's it then.
Then it's all of us.
Being on Morvain, how bad can Harcourt be?
In and out of Umbermount.
I'm so glad I wasn't the one that said that.
That's the one thing to his credit is, I mean, apparently he hasn't been invading neighboring countries, and he's been around how long?
We don't know.
We just
A very,
don't know.
very long time. That's all it says in our books. back at the
Well,
keep.
compared to the other two vampires that were there, this one is supposedly reasonable. Does it step up?
Yeah. I mean, if Harcourt didn't throw in his lot with Morvain, that's got to say something. I would expect a vampire to go for it, but if he's not, he's got to know something we don't.
Maybe he does.
But that settles it, I guess. Bergario, down to Umbermount it is. I'm sure Calvernier will, or Madame Calvernier, I suppose, will be wanting to hear that.
And as you make your decision, and as time goes on, we are going to call it for tonight.
All right.
And
boy.
we will pick up next session with the next day as Calvernier awaits your response, and a letter should be coming to the Grim Couriers?
Messengers.
Grim Messengers.
Messengers.
Messengers does sound fancy.
Stupidest name. It's not gonna stick.
No.
You say
Is
that.
it bad that it's
It's
kind
not
of growing
gonna
on
We're
me?
about to
stick.
deliver a
The
message.
stupid
That's
post
what
could
we
have just
do.
taken individual names.
Oh,
Is it
my
bad
goodness.
that it might be growing on me?
Yeah,
a little
because
bit?
they wouldn't.
Ah, glorious.
And they didn't
All
give
right.
us time to think about it exactly.
We can change it.
It's probably like a fee.
Have a good weekend, guys, and a good week following. We will see you next Friday.
Good night, Twitch.
Good night.
Good night.